was talking about you just got to a point with your injury where you just had to deal with it. You were trying to get through it. Once you played through it,
Yeah, it's been an ongoing thing through the season. I don't know. I just try to deal with it, but it's as you said. Like at one point, I didn't feel it was fair to me or to the team to keep pushing it, keep trying. So, been doing rehab now for close to 3 weeks, I think it is. So it feels the way I feel out there right now. I haven't felt during the whole season, so that's a good thing. So hopefully, we can keep that progress going.
so you're very confident right now in the injury, and it's okay.
Yeah, I feel much better now than I did yeah, during the whole season, I would say. So that's a good thing.
How long do you think it might take you to ramp up? You've got some practices ahead of you now.
Yeah,
There's games on Tuesday. How long do you think it might ramp up to get back into hockey?
yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, today was the full first practice I had, so you can tell you've been out for 3 weeks. Like the vision is not there; it's going much quicker than you thought it would be. So it will take a few practices, of course, to get into it. But we have a few days here until the next game, so it's up to the coaches, to the dockets, to decide if when I'm playing. So, but I have a good feeling it's gonna be soon.
How frustrating was it for you to try to play through it and then realize, okay, this is not really happening, and then you have to take some time off? And I don't know if it was more time off than maybe you would expect it, but finally getting back into it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, injuries is always frustrated, and when you get to that point, you feel like you can't do what you want to do out there. Then it's like that's the point. Like, what am I doing here? Like, I can't even move out uh, on the ice, and I just felt it was best to take a step back and do a full rehab and get it healed properly.
What have you learned about Rasmus Dahlin this season now that you've been a teammate of his instead of playing against him?
Yeah. Well, always knew he was a hell of a player, but it's fun though to get to know him as a person and see how his life is outside the rink too. That you can see his personality on the ice too. Like he's a competitive guy. Like he wants to win every single battle, and he's kind of like the same thing outside the rink too. Like if you do something, he wants to win. So, but like when I came here, I knew Vic since before. I knew Aspie a little bit, but I didn't know Dahl. So it's been a pleasure to get to know him real well and his girlfriend as well. So I have only positive things to say about Dahls as a human being and as a player. He's an unbelievable player, as you guys have seen here for I don't know 4 or 5 years.
How does that competitiveness come out away from the rink? You mentioned that he's competitive.
Anything like he hates to have a wrong. Like he can't accept that he has wrong in something. Like it's just how he is. It's funny to be around.
But, I mean, there was a point, I think you had 9 guys out yesterday, but there was a point you had 11 guys out of the lineup between injuries and COVID. How are you guys handling that as a team, where 11 guys can't play? I mean, that's a lot.
It is a lot, but it's nothing that we can control. It's injuries happen, and this with COVID, you can't predict that. Like I think most of the guys who tested positive didn't even have symptoms, didn't even know about it. So it's a hard thing, but it's up to those guys who are healthy and ready to play to step up. And I think we've done a good job of that, and we need to keep doing that.
When this decor is healthy and all together, like what kind of decor is it, I guess?
Well, we got. If you look at Jokey and Dahls, that's a pretty good first deep pairing. Like Dahls is an elite fenceman in this league, and you have Jokey who's upcoming and is gonna be at the same level as Dahls. I feel like, and we have Pisser is a little bit older, more mature, and he knows his role. He's not trying to be some different player out there. He's going out and doing his job. Butcher know his role too, and he's more offensive guy and good with the puck. So I think we have a good mix of everything. And same thing with Bryce is a young guy who's coming up, and I think he's going to be an unbelievable player. And he's still an unbelievable player at this time, but I think he's going to be even better in 1 or 2 years. And Milsey has been around for a long time too, and he knows his role. So that's I think we have a positive group back there, and we know our roles. But it takes time. I mean, How many games have we played? 30 games, 35 games. Of course, we wanted to be a little bit more connected and all that, but I think we have positive things going here, and hopefully we'll see that in the next coming games here.
What do you see in Henry's game that you think is so promising that helps you build?
He wants to learn. That's the biggest thing I've seen from him. Like, he wants to discuss situation, even like on the bench when we play. Like, hey, what do you think I should have done that? What do you think about this situation? And small details like that. He always wants to be better, and that's only a positive thing to say. And I mean, he's young. I don't know how old he is. He's born '99, I think. But it takes time. So I'm positive that he's going to be a hell of a player the next coming years.
Is it harder than we might realize for two guys who are 21, 22 years old to play these minutes, these matchups every night?
It's impressive. That's just how good they are. I mean, they're doing it night in and night out, and they're doing a hell of a job. Thanks, guys.